My god, I just finished film and then I'm like sitting all set up, done to cough. I forgot something. I forgot to film the start. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be, you know. So some of you guys have been asking me to do like a detailed foundation routine, and so I sit down, I took my sweet time to just explain myself how and why I'm doing each application of my face base. So I'm gonna go through like 5 steps of my face applications. Like first one is the priming, moisturizing, which is really important in the skin. Then the second one, of course, foundation, concealers. Then the setting part with the powders, and then the last one is the bronzing, contouring, blushing, highlighters, and so on, so on, so on, so on. So yeah, let's do this. So if you would ask me, I think moisturizing and priming your skin is the most important part when it comes to applying your face base, because this part actually preps your face for a more smoother and flawless application, and of course the end results. So I always apply my makeup like 1 or 2 hours after I wake up. So I really love to use like very energizing creams that can like wake up my skin, because when you wake up you can feel like, especially all over your eyes, your skin is like sleeping, your eyes are very puffy. So I love to use like very energizing creams that actually wakes up your skin. And right now I've been using this Clean and Clear Morning Energy Shine Control Daily Facial Moisturizer, and this is with lemongrass and fruit extracts. It's oil free also. So this is just a daily moisturizer. And yeah, what I love about this is that it's not greasy at all, it's not very thick, it's really light cream, but it really moisturizes my skin. So I'm just gonna apply like small palm. Okay, this is not small, never mind. But really, if you want to use like very light creams, they're more in consistency, very watery, so you want to put just a little bit as you go. And usually I really like to wait like 10 minutes before applying primer and all that stuff on my face, because of course you want to let the lotion or moisturizer to dry out like it should, because we don't want any dead skin or anything to come off from your skin. So after a moisturizer always comes prepping your face, priming. So basically priming means you apply on your skin some clear gel. There's tons of all kinds of primers out there right now. So what the primer does is that it just smooths out the skin, all the imperfections, it fills in the lines for more smoother foundation application. So my daily viewers already know I love to use the NIVEA Men Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. Seriously, I cannot live without this primer. I really love the change. Like, I've been using so many different kinds of primers and I don't feel the change in my skin. I see the smoothing primers a little bit fills in my pores, but I don't really feel that it makes a change in my makeup or anything else. This primer is really a game changer for me, because I like that with makeup it sticks just perfectly. It has glycerin in it, which makes the foundation and the powders, all the makeup, to stick with it like a glue, and through the day it's not gonna move at all. It always stays in the place. And this balm actually really controls this balm actually really controls the oils in your face, and yeah, I just love it. So what I'm doing, I'm just applying like a little bit on my hand. You want to massage it and like warm it up a little bit between your fingers and massage it in your face. So what you do is just massage it till it gets like really tacky and ready for makeup applying. Just gonna apply some lip balm. Lip balm is also very important when you apply the makeup because we don't want dry lips. So another thing I wanted to mention is this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is a correcting primer, a redness correcting primer. And I just wanted to mention it because I'm a very fair skin lady, I should say. I have some redness in my face around my nose, which is just normal for women. This primer really corrects the redness in my face, and I really like to use it when I'm in my natural skin tone with my fair skin without any suntan. So what I do, I just apply a little bit on my finger and I just dab it in the places where I want to correct the redness. And yeah, that's basically it. It just corrects the redness in your face so it doesn't show through the makeup. The reason why I'm saying that I use only this one when I'm in my fair skin is because when I'm with my sunless tan, with my fake tan, somehow but the tan covers the redness. It doesn't show up that much. So that's why I'm using it only when I'm in my natural skin tone. For my foundation, I love to use the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Foundation. So they came out with the new one, the Ultra HD. Well, it's not new anymore, but still, I haven't tried it. They say it's like a very similar to this one, but a better version of this one. But I really love to use this foundation. Sometimes I forget about it, I will say, but when I apply it on my skin again, I'm always surprised how perfectly it looks. Like, it's medium to full coverage, it's oil-free foundation, but it looks so perfectly on my skin. Like, it's a barely there foundation. It looks so nice in the photos, in the videos, and it's a really nice foundation. I really love it. And I'm in the shade N117. To apply this foundation, usually I use either Marc Jacobs the Phase 3 foundation brush. It's just a buffing brush. Or of course a beauty blender. But today I'm gonna use the beauty blender. Somehow I feel that these two match together perfectly, and I'm gonna put a little bit on the beauty blender, and I'm gonna start to buff it in my skin. When you apply your foundation, you always want to start with like a really thin layer, and then you can keep going, like build up the layers, build up the coverage. I think it just makes it look more smoother if you start with a really thin layer. I know usually the first layer doesn't cover up all the imperfections. That's why you always can go back with it in the places where you still need a little bit more coverage. People actually are scared to bring down their foundation to the neck because they think that makeup is only for the face, but actually, to not make your skin look like you have a mask on your face, you have to bring down the foundation or the powder, bronzer, whatever. You have to bring it down to the neck so it all looks natural. So the next move, which is actually obvious, is the concealer. Concealer job is to cover up the imperfections with even fuller coverage than foundation. So usually I use it under my eyes right here and in between my eyebrows, and of course around the nose, and sometimes here on my what is the name of this part of the face? I don't know. Somebody has to go and learn English again. So for my concealer, I love the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is my forever ride or die concealer. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm just gonna apply in the places that I wanna cover up a little bit the imperfections. And to brighten up this concealer, I love to use the H&M Cover Up Concealer. This is very, very light. So I apply just a little bit in each part of my face to a little bit like brighten up the spots. And of course after that I blend everything out with the Beauty Blender. After the concealer you can see how much it covered the blues under my eyes, and it really looks more brighter and more awake. The next step is setting the foundation, the concealer, so it doesn't move through the day. So what I always love to do is use a translucent powder for my under eyes and of course the places I put the concealer. This is the hypoallergenic loose powder, and this is from the brand number 7. This is a drugstore, Boots company, whatever. This is probably the best translucent powder. I love it. So I just take just a little bit of that, and where's my brush? Of course, set my concealer. I love to use the Real Techniques setting brush. This is just a basic setting brush, and I really love to set my under eye concealer with this one. So I'm just gonna buff out the crease from the foundation, and straight away I'm gonna just take a little bit, tap off the excess powder, and just do like this. And I really love to use it also here in my nose, because through the day I really see that it starts to get really oily, so I love to set this part also with the translucent powder. So as you can see the difference between here and here, this looks really like airbrushed and just perfect, I think. And where's the concealer? It really looks oily and shiny, so we want to cover that up with this powder. Set the rest of my face so it doesn't move, I always love to use the L'Oreal True Match powder. And yeah, as you can see, it's finished and I cannot really use this broken parts. It's gonna be really hard. So till I get a new one, I started to use this MAC. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and I have the Medium Plus. This is a really, really light setting powder, and I saw Jaclyn Hill was like raving about it, so of course I have to try it as always. So I've been loving it so far. It's a really, really light powder, and I like how it gives the coverage on my skin also. What I do, I just take a big like fluffy brush, like face brush, powder brush, and just dab it in a little bit in the powder and just set my face like usually. My brush is broken, so yeah. You can see the powder really set my face perfectly. I really love how it covers my face. I think this Mineralized Skinfinish is gonna be my new favorite setting powder for sure. Moving on, this part is a bronzing part, And like contouring part, I love the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. I use it every single day of my life. And the one I use is the medium cocoa, which is for lighter skin. I cannot breathe. I just spilled my juice on the floor, so I had to really clean it up, and now I'm like sweating my ass off. So the brush I love to use for my contouring is the one and only Sigma. This is the contouring brush. It's really nice and like perfect contouring brush, I think. I really love this brush. So what I do, I just dab in the side of the brush a little bit, tap it off, and I just start to contour the cheekbones, and I bring it up all over my forehead so it looks more warmer. And if you don't have like the really intense cheekbones, you just do the fish face and you just follow up the places where you can see the shadow is going. And with the contouring, you really don't want to bring it down like to your mouth. It's gonna look really like, I don't know how it's gonna look. It's gonna look bad, and I just think when it comes to contour, you wanna keep it really nice and simple. That's how you're gonna look more flawless. So I always love to like finish in the middle part of my cheek and not bring it more down. Keep it nice, simple and classy. Too much is too much. It looks really intense a little bit here, so when you have this problem, what you can do, you just take your basic face powder brush and you just blend everything out. It's gonna cover up a little bit, and just go back with it a little bit. Make sure everything is nice and blended. And then I just bring it up in my hairline, so my face looks like a little bit warm. So as you can see the difference with this side and this side, this looks more, how to say, more like with a shape, with a nice shape, and this is just a basic face, you know what I mean? So the next step I always love to do, if you have like a second chin, I mean, like, you know what I mean about this part, you wanna make it like invisible. So you take the contour shade also and you just blend where is the, you know, this part of your face, and just blend it nicely so it makes like a shadow, so your double chin is invisible, at least not that much. I have a little double chin. I will not say I don't have. I have. Basically, the contouring, the bronzing is finished. So the next part is really unnecessary to show you guys, but I just wanted to put it in this video because that's a little part that I do when I apply my face base. And this is the BALM Cosmetics Cindy Lou Louminizer. So I use this one mainly like a blush, and for the blush I'm using this Real Techniques brush. I think it's really perfect for a blush. How many times I can say brush and blush? You don't want to put like a clown face. You don't want to put right here in this part. You want to start like the middle part and bring it up, like blend together with a bronzer or contour. I think if your cheekbones are like a little bit shiny and luminous, your smile, your face looks more healthy, and I really love that look. I always use the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. It's a perfect highlighter brush. I think it's really nice. It blends out the highlighter so nicely. And I'm using the Champagne Pop as always. This time I'm gonna use just a little bit because I have that shiny, luminous blush, so I want to use just a little bit. When your face base is finished, if you don't want that powdery and really like cakey look, you would like to set your face with a spray. With the setting spray. And I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime setting spray Fix Plus, and I just love this one. It sets my face really nicely, and the powders are not showing, everything blends out together, so you have like just one skin. Guys, this is my face base routine, like foundation routine. I wanted to combine in this video also my powders and bronzers and blushes and highlighters, so it's all together, so it's just the face base. And yeah, I hope you understood how I do it and what I like. I hope you found something helpful, you learned something, and yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I hope to see you next time. Next time I will try to make my eyebrow routine. I have an updated eyebrow routine, so I want to make a new video for that. And yeah, I'm not gonna finish my makeup in this video because I just want to chill with no lashes, no eyebrows for a moment. And yeah, I have nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.